Welcome to the entertainment segment of the Breakfast Show this morning. Of course, we had to start that with the Aman Awards. That's the Artist Managers Association in Nigeria. Of course, they had a program just over the weekend, and it was well attended by celebrities and guests and everyone in the creative industry. My name is Theophilus Ilaman. Of course, I have my guest with me, my sidekick, my co-host actually, my co-host Adebanke Oduni. Thank you for always being here.
Well, you are welcome.
Well, you're my sidekick, right?
Well, yes, yeah, I am.
Okay, so on the show, we have quite a lot for you. We're going to go straight to the point. Two powerhouses on the show, and we have Damola Olatunji, who is a Nollywood actor, and of course, we're also going to have Jennifer Eliogu Ugoeze. They are both Nollywood actors, and of course, they have graced our screens at different times in the industry. Yes, you have seen him, Damola Olatunji. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for joining me.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine. And you?
Good, I'm good. We are all good. Has the profession so far, we're aware that you moved from, you were an engineer.
An electronic engineer.
Yeah, so why?
Like I do say, anytime I have the opportunity, I always tell people that in life, two things are very important. Credentials and your potentials. And I'm an engineer. And
okay, I think we're having some issues with some technical issues around you, but we're going to sort that out quite soon. Just hold on a bit, of course. But going to Bank, looking at the developments in the industry, there are some issues that happened this week. First of all, the issue of Q-Dot and Oladips.
Yes, and as you remember, I responded to the message by saying, this is why people don't need to do good for other people. I feel like he was just trying to mourn his friend, or trying to, what's the word? He was trying to immortalize his friend by saying, oh, I can't believe that you are gone and everything. And then now we realize that, oh, Oladips is actually alive. But then who is at fault? Or did they plan it together? True. Or did Oladips do it alone without telling Q-Dot? And Q-Dot did not know. He now went to go and post that it's a lie.
Well, Oladips accused him of chasing clouds.
Well, Oladips should not be the one to say that, because, I mean, he was the one chasing clout first.
Allegedly,
allegedly, by saying that he was dead, well, when he was not dead. So, and also the Spotify Wrapped came out this week.
Yes,
Burna Boy is one of the highest listened to artists in Nigeria. I am not surprised. Burna Boy is incredibly talented. However, we all know that he has sometimes he and his, attitudinal flaws.
So I think we're sorted out Damola's technical situation here. Of course, Damola, you were talking about your transition from electronic engineering to acting.
yes, like I was saying earlier, in life there are two things that are very important. One is your credentials, and the other one is your potential. So I say to myself, and I tell people that credentially, I'm an engineer. But potentially, I'm an entertainer, I'm an actor. So I'm a movie maker. So it's just my ability now to match the two together, potentials and credentials, which I believe are just two very important things that we all need to have in life. Even if you want to be a shoemaker, you can always put education, and you can always brand that shoemaking thing. In the past, we used to say, oh, Alagbafo, that Yoruba would say Alagbafo. And today, people come out and tell you, I run a dry cleaning business and all that, and they're proud of it. It's just the advent of education, whether you like it or not. A cabman is a cabman, whether you run the one on service. I don't want to mention names now, or, and all that. So it's just education, and that's what makes the difference. So initially, like every other person, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be this. I want
the father at the time.
So in the long run, I just realized that, okay, I have some inner potentials within me, which is what I actually want to explore, and that's.
Well, how did you manage your growth in the industry from just like starting afresh, starting new, not having any actors in the family? How did you manage that?
Well, I'll say grace. I'll say grace because at the time I even started, those who were actually having the opportunity to play the roles I was opportunity to play then were actually either a son of an actor, you know, the likes of Gribble Afolayan, the likes of Sokumemo Bolanle, you know, Madi Bayos were the one playing those roles. Then when, you know, I came in and all that, and it has always been a way for God to just single it out of, you know, from nowhere and all that. But it has been a lot of dues paying, a lot of consistency and all that. So, and being focused at the goal.
Okay, so at this point, talking about focus, you have a new movie coming out. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Okay, the new movie coming out is titled Ogere, produced by Lola Diabong, and co-director as well on the set, and I am the director on the set as well. And Ogere is a movie that talks about our culture, that talks about love, that talks about betrayal, that talks about the society at large. You know, basically, we've seen movies going to the cinemas and all that, and everybody's trying to funkify their stuffs and all that, and trying to make it the Hollywood, Nollywood slash of a thing. And so we sat down and said, okay, fine. Should we make something similar and all that? But we said, okay, fine. Looking at African culture, looking at our languages, we realized that over 100 African languages have gone extinct. People do not speak them. So if we all tailor our stories towards Hollywood, then who will tell our own story?
Yes.
So it's better we start telling our own story our own way. And I'm glad that, you know, some movies that were released before us has actually proven that, right? Okay. I can remember sometimes we had a seminar in Tampan, and then I was the chairman of Tampan Guild of Directors and all that, and I engaged one of the cinema owners and all that, and I told him, I said, what's going on? Why do we have movies at the cinemas and we don't have language movies?
Indigenous movies.
Exactly. And he said, oh, nobody will see language movies. And I said, let's try it and see.
And recent event has proven that to be
exactly.
It was
after that I encountered that we had all those movies coming out.
A lot of indigenous movies have done so well in the cinema so far.
Exactly. So we said, okay, fine, it's time to bring Ogere to the screen. And Ogere is a movie we actually took our time from the scripting to the casting and to the filming proper, because what we did was we tried to manage and try to merge both the gown and town. You know, we had some scholars on board, we had upcoming actors, we had some legends on board, and we had you know, the recent actors. So we had a sandwich of all actors and all that. And you know, we believe that actors make movies, movies don't make actors. True. So we gave out most of the big giant roles to new faces that people want to see. You know, we're tired of seeing the same faces over and over again. If somebody didn't give me that opportunity, I won't be Damola Olatunji today. So we said, okay, fine, let's give that opportunity to people that actually merit it. And that's why we have Ogere. And I can bet you Ogere is going to compete with any movie out there in the cinemas.
So you said the movie is going to compete with any movie out there, but you forget about English movies that you said are mainly preferred in the cinema. So what I want to ask is, what is your role? What are you doing to ensure and help the Yoruba-speaking movie industry to grow? Okay,
now your question is actually going to be in two ways, and I'm going to handle it separately. Yeah. To me, as far as I'm concerned, I believe that movie has no language. It's all about the expression. It's all about the camera angles. It's about the, you know, the shots and all that. And growing up, we all watch Indian movies without even understanding what we're doing, and we could actually tell the stories. And you know, we had this joy when we were seeing those movies. And Tab would come out and go this way and that. You know, we all saw those movies and we enjoyed seeing them. Do you understand? And without even understanding their languages. In fact, as a matter of fact, I don't think there were subtitles at that time. You know, so we enjoyed those movies. Yeah. So the movie will speak for us. You should be able to enjoy my movie putting your camera or your TV on mute. You know, mute it and just watch the picture alone, and the movie should speak to you. That's what I believe. So I don't care which language it is. What I believe is I want to throw out a good movie to people, a movie that would stand the test of time. During lockdown, we had a movie that was all over the world, something in Cell 7 or so. You know, that movie was one of the top type on a particular VODs, and everybody was seeing that movie. And as a matter of fact, that movie had no big face. That movie had no, it wasn't even shot in English. Do you understand? So that is one. Yeah, talking about the Yoruba sector and what we're trying to do to improve the quality of production, we've been having our directors, you know, having seminars and workshops and all that, you know, to tell ourselves how to do things better. You know, we can't continue to do the same thing over and over again and we expect a different result. You understand? So we said to ourselves, this is the advent of technology. Technology is moving faster now than any other person. So we all have to move at that same trend. You know, it's a moving trend, you can't stop it. Mobile phone has come to stay, social media has come to stay. So we all must just adapt to the way we make movies now to tailor it towards that aspect, and that's what we're doing. And that's why you can see the likes of some other movies now coming out, and Yoruba movies here, language movies here and there and all that. So, and this is just the beginning. Trust me, more movies are still coming.
We hope to see that.
We really can't wait.
Yes. Thank you very much, Damola Olatunji, of course, for gracing our screens this morning. We watch you on TV and you do it quite a lot, and now we're having you here. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for coming to us.